Hi guys and welcome back to Irony Completed. Today's video is going to be a book club video because I haven't done one in a really long time. I'm so sorry. Last term was just so hectic for me and really confusing in terms of like what I was reading because I spent most of my term reading Ulysses and that took like 12 weeks. Anyways, I thought I would do a January TBR video because I wanted to get back into the habit of making videos about books because I do know that a lot of you guys are subscribed to me because of that content as opposed to the like beauty content, so I definitely want to get back into making those kinds of videos. But yes, I'm going to be talking about the books that I want to read in January, my January TBR, and if you do not know what TBR stands for, that stands for to be read. So like I said, these are the books that I'm planning on reading in the next month or so. Most of them are comic books actually because I got a fair few graphic novels and stuff for Christmas. And I'm actually not doing any English modules in term 2, so I might actually have a little bit more time to read, depending on how stressed I am with my dissertation, that is, of course. The first book that I actually want to read was sent to me very kindly by the publishing company, Lois Lane Double Down. There's 2 books in this series, I believe, and both of them were kindly sent to me so that I could read them, and then I just never got around to reading them. I've had them since September, probably, which that sucks. I really have been awful about keeping on top of things I want to read. These are like young adult, like teen fiction kind of books about Lois Lane as a teenage girl and Superman and all that kind of stuff, so I'm really intrigued to read them because I love books that have strong female characters in them, and just from the synopsis they sound kind of interesting. They sound very kind of like teen fiction-y, I'm not gonna lie, but I do enjoy young adult fiction and reading kind of books that are maybe for a slightly younger audience than myself a lot of the time, just because it's easy reading and they are generally really, you know, like fun and interesting still, so I am excited to give this a go. What the hell are you doing? My cat's like rubbing his face all over my open dresser drawer. The first graphic novel that I want to read was also very kindly gifted to me because I won, or rather my group won a like competition thing that we did for the comic book module that I did in term 1. And this is Adamtine, I have no idea how you pronounce that, by Hannah Berry, and she very kindly gave these as like gifts for the winning team who created this like exhibition thing. Anyway, and she signed them all and everything, which is pretty cool. For Yvette, congratulations. It was good of you to help those other slackers to victory. So I want to read it because it looks really interesting. The style is pretty like unique in my opinion. I think it looks really like cool and dark, and I think it's kind of dystopian-y. Yeah, it's about like people disappearing and stuff, so I am really intrigued to read this because it just looks so interesting. And thank you very much, Hannah, for giving these to Paul to give to us. I'm excited to read it. And then the other 2 graphic novels were gifted to me very kindly by my dad for Christmas, because it's like a thing now, whenever it's a birthday or Christmas he always gets me comic books because that's like one of our like it's one of our mutual interests. My dad is an artist and stuff, and I asked him for this one specifically, which is the 2nd volume of the Sandman comics, because I have the 1st volume which he got me for my birthday, and then I have the 6th one which I had to read for the comic books course that I just did. I asked for the 2nd one so that I could just carry on reading the series, and so he bought me it from Page 45, which, if you don't know what Page 45 are, they are this like amazing comic shop in Nottingham, and my dad has been going there since he was probably like younger than me. So it's been around for a really long time, and yeah, it's just pretty cool and nice to just get a gift that's not from Amazon or whatever. It's nice to support local sellers and stuff. This is The Doll's House, which is the 2nd volume of the Sandman comics. The 2 volumes that I have read I really enjoyed, and yeah, I'm excited to get into it because the 1st volume kind of just sets things up, and then the 6th volume, which I read, is individual short stories from random issues, and I'm excited to kind of follow on with the story that started in the 1st volume. My hair is like really emo-y today. What's up with that? The blue's like gone as well. I need to redye my hair. And the last thing on my TBR list is another comic that my dad got me, like I said, and this is Maggie the Mechanic by Jamie Hernandez. It's a Love and Rockets comic book, and I read the Heartbreak Soup Love and Rockets comic for the comic book module again, and I like mentioned how much I loved it to Dad, and he really loves Gilbert and Jamie Hernandez as artists, so he decided to get me this other volume from the same creators and collection, I should say. The Love and Rockets Heartbreak Soup one that I already read is the Palermo stories, which is like a small town and the people in it, and this one is different. It's more about the city and it's a little bit more like punk-y and stuff, I think, by the sounds of it. It's the Locust Stories and it's by the other Hernandez brother than the Heartbreak Soup was. But I'm super excited because Heartbreak Soup was one of the favourite things that I read the entire term, so I'm really intrigued to just like explore more from the same creators. So that's everything for my TBR list for January. If you guys want to let me know down in the comments what books you are intending on reading this month, then please go right ahead, and I'm going to get back into doing book club videos, so please expect a February TBR and a January wrap up at the end of this month. I promise that I will get back into doing it if I can. It's a really horrible feeling being too busy to do something that you really enjoy, but sometimes life gets in the way, so I'm just excited to get back into reading for pleasure for myself again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you'd like to, then please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you want as well. That really helps me out. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Tumblr or Instagram, they will all be linked down in the description, along with everything that I'm wearing and what's on my face right now. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!